Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let me wet my lips a little. And we are live. Yes, we are at 3:51 p.m. just outside of Toronto, just outside of Ontario, just outside of Canada, just outside of the earth, just outside. All right. Just setting up here. I probably should have did this before the stream, but I'm here. Are we good? Let us know we're good. But happy Friday. Happy Friday, all my friends and friends. All my friends and friends. Good to see all my friends. All my internet friends, all my buddies, all my perfume friends. All these great people all around the world. In the same universe as me. I mean, you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here right now, right here with us. So you're a friend. You are a friend. It's good to see everybody. Guys, it's good to see everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Hope you're all doing great. Super duper fabuloso great. Today's a day off. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Say hello to my little friends. Do I need some light? How's the lighting? Do I need some lighting? Lighting's okay. It's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit pale, but we'll live, right? We'll live. We've had worse lighting. We've had worse, right? What's going on, Sab? I see Jared. I see Milosh. Dan, yeah, buddy. Sab, you are the best for being here, Sab. Thank you for being here. Martin, guys, how's it going? One flew over the cuckoo's nest. I think two flew over the cuckoo's nest, bro. Maybe 3 or 4, but yeah, a bunch. It was a bunch. It was a bunch. A baker's dozen. I don't know, but it was a lot. Deli's, violet is the best floral. Deli's, thank you so much. We need to talk about violets. This is a long time coming, okay? Like the obsession is real and it's just hitting me. I'm just like now I'm just like completely consciously aware that violet is the one we are meant to be. It could only have been violet. You know what I mean? You just need that violence that violet comes with. What's happening, Enrique? Yeah, Violet. Violet is the one, man. She's so pretty, eh? And she's so deep and romantic, and she's got so much to say. It's like the words never run out when you're talking to Violet, when you're wearing Violet, when you're trying to understand violets, right? Do you guys agree? It's been a Violet week for me, all week. And I've been wearing everything violet, violetta, purple and green. Omar, what's happening? Yo, your Instagram story inspired me to wear insolence. Super good. Awesome. Follow me on Instagram. You smells good. Same as the YouTube. You smells good. Jared is, yeah, it is super good. It is. I wore it to work yesterday all day, and it was fabulous. Insolence is so damn good. And this is from Get Alone. Insolence. This is a Maurice Roussel masterpiece. You got to smell this if you haven't. It is pure florals and iris and violet and probably some rose. It's very sparkling and smells like hairspray, but it's got the powders to it. It's just incredible. Incredible purple floral. Like, I love this stuff. When I wear it, it makes me so happy. It's plush and golden and rich and honeyed and cherried like, you know. Get Along knows how to do iris. They do iris best, eh? When it comes, oh, fuck, that's so good. Like the vanilla too, eh? The vanilla in the backbone underneath all that floral jazz. And the thing I love about it's so licoricey, eh? So licoricey. You got a little bit of the sugars there. It's so good. So good. I don't know what is better though, because these are both really, really good. And that's Insolence, and Le Petit Robe Noir too is a big violet, you know. It's just as beautiful and stunning and gorgeous, and I love this just as much. It's got let's put some of this on. I haven't worn this, but I do love it. I think this one's more lipsticky. La Petite Robe Noir for big violets. Yeah, this one's more vanilla-ish, maybe even more orange. It's got like orange blossom. I feel like this is fresher, a fresher take on violets than Insolence. This is probably more rosy and more licoricey. But this Violetta is more starchy. Yeah, it's more starchy and powdery. This one's more licoricey. But violets they're so kick-ass. They're what Dracula would wear. I imagine Dracula. I imagine purple drapes and red capes, just like I wrote. Yeah. And Lupin. How about Lupin for violets? Yo, violets and auras. When I wear violets, dudes, guys, girls, whoever's watching, I just go, my mind goes like a million, you know? It goes everywhere. Like to the edges of consciousness, you know? It's like the subconscious really comes out when I'm wearing violets. Something about violets really dig deep for me, you know? Like the earth tones, the richness of the florals, the colors. There's lots of like rich, deep, dark colors come out with violets for me. Hit the cigar, bro. Lighting is good. All right, cool. What's happening, Wally? Go get Mike. Oh, my parents are there and they got a friend over, so I can't grab them. But if they're gone before the end of the stream, I will. Remind me later, Wally. But thanks for reminding me. Good to see you, though. What's happening, Michael John? Ricardo. Senda de Quadrille Balenciaga, so stunning. Bosco, hi Bosco. Bosco, your philosopher's walk is going out today. I got this super duper new Sharpie, so I'm excited to get it. And well, I'll wait for him to show up. But yeah, your philosopher's walk is going out today, and a bunch of others. So I was just waiting on that. But guys, let us know your scent of the day. Let us know what you're wearing. Let us know how life is treating you. Let us know how you love violets. You love them fresh, you love them clean, you love them dirty. Let us know whatever you want us to know. But Fahrenheit, awesome. Yeah, Fahrenheit. Yeah, of course. Fahrenheit. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's on the darker side. That's more violet leaf, very leafy violet leaf. These guys here are more violet flower. This is the floral aspect. It's a little bit more honeyed, more rounded, more fresh and creamy and vanilla-ish. Not as leaf, I find piercing, eh? More leathery. Yeah, leathery. This is leaf. So this would be like Fahrenheit. This is very violet leafy, but it's still got the huge orris in here. And flower. This has got both. This is so moody and dark, but romantic at the same time. And the leather comes out with the leaf the same way. Probably not as leathery as Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit's got testosterone. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I would say this is actually more unisex, even though this is like in the Guerlain Parisiens and it was marketed towards men. I would say this is more unisex, actually, more powdery, more powdery. Violet is not in my wheelhouse, man, but I do love Violet Valinka Fahrenheit. Yeah, Violet Valinka too. I have that. I'm worn it this week, but right now I've just got the things that I worn this week. But if you remind me, I can go grab some more violets downstairs, no problem. Ideal is really, really good fragrance. I don't have Ideal. Does that have violet in it? What's happening, Offenlicht? Hello, friends. Hope you survived the work week. The week well. Yeah, everything's great, man. It's Friday. We're here. It's now, and we're having fun. Be with us. Be with us. Friends. What is going on? But who else is obsessed with violets? Lipstick rose, violet? Yeah, absolutely. Wally, that's my scent of the day today. I ran a bunch of errands. I went out and done a bunch of things, and this is my scent of the day. Big, 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 big violet. That's what makes lipstick rose so cutting. I think that's what kind of brings it off. It's the violet that brings it, like, takes it from being so feminine, you know, the powders and the lipsticks and the iris. I think it's the violet in here that offsets it and gives it that rich colors. But this has also got a lot of almond and heliotrope, and it's so buttery and good. Like buttery lipsticks is what I get. So buttery, eh? And fresh and powdery, like powdery lipsticks, you know, like a cosmetics booth or a cosmetics powder bag. That's what it is. It's great. But yeah, a big purple violet in here. What's happening, Jonathan? Good to see Jonathan. There's Violet and Philosopher's Walk, right? Yes, absolutely. There's Violet Leaf and the floral aspect, both. Jared, you'll be smelling it soon. It's on its way. Omar, what's happening? Says, was Wasser's fragrance for Guerlain neat to ideal? It was. I remember it. I love the bottle, the teardrop bottle. The bottle's gorgeous. I just never got around. I think that's a big rose ideal. Like it's a multi floral. I don't know if it's like one thing, but it's probably got violet in there as well. Rose, iris. Yeah, but this week's just been like an obsession with violet. I don't know. I started off with Cuir de Russie, and it's been a long time since I've worn Cuir de Russie, and just so many things were flowing through me as I was wearing it and enjoying it. I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful and deep and dark and a little bit disturbing. I always go into like disturbed territory when I smell violets, you know? Like violent. I find it like the most violent of all florals. Often Licked is in Royal Tobacco. Awesome. I smelled the current version and it was nice. Jonathan's in Memoir Man. Sick. I wore Royal Tobacco last night. I can still smell it on me. Yeah, it's a big, bold perfume. Absolutely. That stuff's going to last and last and last. I like that too. Like that kind of amaretto, milky, creamy, warm, woody thing. Lots of incense and smoke and a lot of coffee textures, caramels and stuff. Yeah, it's really deep and rich and dense and is beautiful to wear too. That's something I would call like it has a wearing factor. You know what I mean? Like some perfumes, they have like a bonus with the wear factor, just the way they wear and they come off your skin. I would say that's one of them. They just come off the skin so sweet, you know, just so sweet and in tune and in lined with you, you know, nothing abrasive, nothing pushy. Peter Blackwell, hello. Good to see you. Jonathan says, I love that Arsène Lupin. Me too, man. Me too. And I miss this collection. I really, really miss this collection from Guerlain, and I wish they kept it going. And this was the Les Parisiens with Dandy, Chamade Pour Homme, and there was another Lupin, the sandalwood the bottle. But yeah. Oh, Frenchie too came out in this. But that's what Guerlain does. They kind of discontinue, integrate new lines into old lines, repackage, rename, rebottle, relaunch old classics. I don't know. Sometimes it gets really confusing and you know how it goes, but Wally says, I love this song that are my favorite. Awesome. Thank you, Wally. Mirel says, hello everyone, Sunday sycamore. I love wearing sycamore on rainy days, right? Really moody. Perfect for a mood. I haven't worn sycamore, but I wore, La Pausa, 28 La Pausa not too long ago. And that sometimes reminds me of sycamore because of the vetiver in it. That's another moody one. La Pausa is another moody one. It's got lots of iris. I'm not sure I get violet in it though, La Pausa. It's not giving the violet that I like, but it is like moody and mushroomy and fungal. Very strange. Like iris and orris and the violets, they're very moody to me. Dank, earthy, sometimes cold. They could be super cold, like in a Pre Leonde after the rain. What's happening, Juan Herrera? Good to see Juan. Hope you're doing great, buddy. Friday afternoon, of course you're doing great. Of course you're doing great. Ideal does not have violet. All right, it's possible. Sometimes they don't always list every note, right? Oh my God, this spicy pine forest opening. Oh, rocks. Are you talking about Descendre? Claude, what is happening? Oh, Claudie. Claudie, hey. You're selling fresheners. Do you get anise or licorice while walking through that forest? If the next Les Abs project doesn't have the best violet ever, I'm out. Ooh, a threat. Oh no. You know what? You never know, right? You never know. I mean, there's a huge violet in Philosopher's Walk. So, have you smelled it yet, Carl? There's a huge violet in there. But yeah, I imagine. I mean, there's a huge violet in Descendre as well. So, I'm a lover of violets. I love. It's just so romantic and spooky. You know, kind of like Frankenstein and the witch from The Wizard of Oz, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, like green and purple, like the Joker. You know, violets are so funny. A violet would be the Joker, just kind of tall and langly and making fun of all the other flowers, you know? Kind of like the bully flower. Don't you see it as the bully flower? Travel the world. Let's go. Where are we going? Akshay, where are we going? Where are we going? I need some water. I'm talking a lot. I need some water here. Folks. Lipstick Rose is fun violet. Yeah, it's not the spooky type. It is fun to wear. Very buttery. Super buttery. And almondy. I love that. Almonds and butter and lipsticks and powders and Dante Bra is the best of violet. I'm gonna go pull that out. Let me make a list and I'm gonna go pull out some more violets. Real tobacco is tons of licorice for sure. Yeah, anise and licorice is awesome. Luciano Pavarotti's 1999 Luciano has a ton of Parma violets, but it's also smelling of Italian cooking. Like oregano or what? Cold mineralic, but also savory and smoky woody. I've not tried Luciano's Pavarotti 1999. But Parma violets it is. I love Parmas. Absinthe Lavender Frankincense memoir is wonderful, says Jonathan. Rose Cherie is good for a woman. Yes, Guerlain Rose Cherie is beautiful. Like, yeah, rose and vanilla. Rose, yeah. It's a little bit like lipstick, Le Petit Robe Noir, Rose Cherie, right? Like how Frenchie has been repacked so many times. What's it even called now? Oh, Frenchie Lavande. That's a really pretty lavender. Fresh and aromatic. What about Bois de Violet? I don't know that. What's Bois de Violet? I've got Misia here. I've got Misia as a beautiful violet. Oh, this is beautiful, stunning, and gorgeous too. This is Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. I can't help but picture Mia Wallace like some badass bitch. It's leathery and like it's got this beautiful floral accord, and then it's got this like this stark dark leather coming out from underneath. It's witchy. It's definitely witchy. I find this much darker than the Guerlain violets. The Guerlain violets are so floral and parma-y and fresh, but the leather in here really darkens up the violets. The leather here is black. It's like a black jacket and licoricey violets, licoricey florals, iris. I do get some violet from La Pausa. I find it kind of cold, haughty, and dry. La Pausa is cold. It's green and cold and sterile. Yeah, earthy. So earthy and rooty. Yeah, I agree. Very cold. Chanel is cold. This is cold as well. I mean, it's got warmth in it, but its soul is ice cold, like Cristal. That's what Chanel is like ice cold. Aldehydes, right? They got this bittersweet contrast. And on the wrong person, they will smell like shit. Doesn't matter. Both Chanel and violets in general will smell like shit on the wrong person. Like violet needs to choose you. Doesn't matter how much you want to enjoy it, but it will smell like shit. It's got to be skin chemistry with violets. Even the fresh ones sometimes, they're piercing, you know? It can go like rank. Eugene, you need to get Le Bras de Morphe by Helen Quist, an Oris buttery powdery amber perfume with violet leaf and violet both. Trust me, it's good. It sounds great. Sounds great, Wally. Legacy, what up? Frag fam, what up, man? What's happening? I hope you're having a great Friday. At 4:13 p.m. Yeah, man, the weekend's just kicking in. We're just strolling in, baby. We're getting there. Hasn't started yet, but we're getting there. There is cumin in this sound, isn't there? Yeah, cumin, clove, all the great masculine spices. Aniseed, patchouli, absolutely, man. All the dirt, oak moss, hyrax, tons of patchouli though. Lots and lots and lots of patchouli. Juan says weekend off and I'm feeling 1,000 times better. Sampling out in the ex nihilo, the hedonist. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that, man. Happy to hear that. You deserve to feel good, man. Everybody deserves to feel good. No matter what you're going through. Give yourself a break. Take it easy on yourself. Don't be too hard. Nothing's that serious. Nothing is that serious. It's all a little, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, take it easy, man. Take it easy. Take a chill. Take a chill. Diego says Guerlain Chamade Pour Homme has a violet. I still have a small decant. Yeah, that is violet, kind of like gray flannel in Fahrenheit. Chamade Pour Homme. What's happening, Coach Shashevsky? Good to see Coach on a Friday. Frenchie Lavande is discontinued. No shit, eh? Eey. How awful. I'm not surprised. There you go. And when it gets discontinued, people will be paying like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars and pounds for it, more than they're supposed to. And Guerlain's going to say, oh, look at that. We've discontinued this fragrance that couldn't sell, right? So he discontinued it. Now all of a sudden everybody wants it. So we're going to bring it back and post it for more money. That's usually what they do. They think, oh my God, all these people. No, they only bought it because it's discontinued and hard to get. People aren't buying it because they're loving it. That's what they think. Guerlain's like, oh, people are loving it. Let's bring it back. It's kind of like the games that they play. It's crazy, right? It just keeps happening over and over and over. It's marketing. What's happening? One says, "Can you explain what Akigala wood is, bro?" I don't even know, man. It's a chemical compound. It's a structure. It's a molecule created by a perfumer that's used in the base of the perfumes that he decides to use it. Akigala. It's an I guess it's an amber wood, some sort of amber wood. Why is my maps coming on? Yeah, it's just it's a synthetic. It's a big walloping. It's a very strong synthetic compound that is not very much liked by most people. But by the common person wouldn't know the difference. You know what I mean? If you're buying one or two fragrances a year and you're going into the drugstore and just pick, like most people wouldn't notice. But if you're smelling more and more and more and more and more fragrances, obviously it's gonna hit you and you're gonna say, "Oh shit," you know. Love Misia, but wow, it's such an arrogant smell to me. What do you mean arrogant? It does. Misia's attitude. She's a biche. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she cuts. Guys, one sec. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Yeah, I love Misia. It's not as like vanilla as the so so apparently there's no sound. What's going on? Can you guys hear me? Sound on? All right. Thanks, Rich. I had no idea. You know what? My son had FaceTime me, and I guess when I exited the app for whatever reason, it had muted me out. So, and then Rich calls, or I mean, Rich quickly called to let me know. So thanks, Rich. I had no idea, but hopefully we're back. Hopefully we're back. We're back, baby. Always here. Always here. Always here. We're always here. But where do we go? Where do we end off? Sound gone, dude. You muted. Okay. He said Rich loves Le Leon. Oh man. Rich would need to say that. I mean, I can say it all I want. There'd be no truth in it, right? That's not the truth. I can't speak the truth for anybody except for myself. Well, he says so many perfumes in my collection are Givaudan. Sebastian got to smell it. He preferred Georgie wood. Is it? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna speed through these. Now repeat the last 3 minutes. We can't go back in time, unfortunately, Wally. Man, we're here. We are here right now. We can't go back, but we're just gonna keep going forward. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not sure exactly what it was we were talking. I think I was talking about. It could have been Descendre or Akigala wood. Somebody asked about what is Akigala wood. I don't know, man. We were talking about violets and violet leaf and yeah. Rich said something about violets. Violets no are grim. Violets are grim, but violet leaf yes. And I think I was responding to that. And I was like, I don't know. I kind of like both. I love both. Obviously, I love both. You know, it shows in the things that I wear. But there's definitely a difference. Like the flower is I mean yeah, it's definitely more floral and powdery and sweeter and licoriceier and fruitier, while the leaf is more grimacing and darker. I find the leaf has, it has fangs and teeth and nails and claws, and it's kind of black kitty and coffins and purple drapes, and it's a little bit more Dracula-ish, but they're both great, Kind of like patchouli. I find violet leaf like patchouli, green like patchouli a little. Loud and clear, boss. Awesome. Awesome. Good to hear that. Good to hear that, guys. How's everybody's Friday going? What's on the agenda for Friday? What happened to all the ladies? Who scared the ladies away? All the ladies are gone. Yeah, but what's on the agenda? We're going to go do some push-ups today or what? Some stretching? Anything? Going to head out anywhere? What other violets? Okay, yeah. This is, okay, I wore this on Monday, and I got to say, this is super dark as well. I got my heat pump installed this week. It's surprisingly good. Did your heater go to shit or what? Yeah, it's nice when you get that. Like, this is so dark. And I get piercing violet from this as well, but I think it's like the labdanum and the birch tar that really darkens this up, and the earth tones. But this can, like, Cuir de Russie can smell like shit on the wrong person with the musks and the labdanum and stuff like that. And the violet, I think it's even the violet, that the birch tar. You get smoky tea. I get a lot of smoke and birch and kind of like rubber tires as well. Yeah, rubber tires, moss. I get mossy wood, Super green, wet, dank, mossy woods and out in the forest, kind of like rotting. Wood that's just been cut or it fell off a tree, I don't know, for hundreds of years and it's just rotting. Russian smoky tea. Yeah, there's definitely something smoky and rubbery about it. Is it chai? I don't know. A little bit peppery and tarry. It's very tarry, resinous, but super smooth. No rough edges to this. This is all very, very smooth. Like so smooth. And romantic in the same way. And dirty. Like, yeah, dirty. It's dirty. It's bushy. You know what I mean? Like bushy. Like that. It's just bushy like that. You guys know what I mean, right? Of course you know what I mean. I get this Russian smoky tea. Rich says the quarter receipt didn't work for me. Did it smell like shit or what? Because it can smell like shit on the wrong skin. It's I guess skin chemistry, I don't know. Or maybe you just didn't like it. But also the black leather military boots that walk through the tundra. Yeah, it's you definitely get the leather as well. Birchy and green. So violet is, I don't know, it's just really complex. Just love the complexities of violet and all the different ways it goes and can be smelling. And top 5 designers of all time. Designer what? Perfumes? Designer fragrances? What are we considering designer? What's happening, floating man? Evening. Hope you're all at peace with yourselves. Yeah, man, a lot of peace here. Peace and love and flow and guidance and protection. That's what we got going. Maria Isabella, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great Friday. Let us know what you guys are wearing. All you guys that are coming in, let us know what your fragrances are. Let us know how life is treating you. Let us know what's new. You should listen to Katsai and Cortez or watch a short clip of their songs. I'll check it out. Cortez fan. We'll check it out. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Let us know how life is treating you. I've got this too. I didn't wear this, but I did pull this out because I had it laying around. Hypnotic Poison. This is the Eau de Parfum. This is not as vanillic and almondy as the original EDP. This is the flanker. This is much more stickier, more gourmandy, more sugary. With violets, this has got much more violets in it. Sticky, licoricey violets. And this is really, really good. This is more like, so the original EDP, right? It was a kind of a more red bottle. It's really, really nice. That's, yeah, vanilla and almond. This one's more, I feel like this one's more like Le Petit Robe Noir, more licoricey, like Robe Noir. Sticky, very sticky, like sucrosey. Piercing violets, though. I like this a lot. This has got it also has that hairspray chord to it too, like that very crunchy, sticky hairspray chord. Tonka bean in the base, crunchy, crunchy, crunchy tonka bean. Yeah, but it's a lot like it's Le Petit Robe Noir, but crunchier, like crunchier tonka bean and licorice and sugary notes. It's really dense and full and rich. It's kind of like a rock star. Yeah, I would say this is the rock star version of Le Petit Robe Noir. And I think this was a Francois Damashi. before he shit the bed. 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 What did he shit the bed with? I love Hypnotic Poison. Which one? Which version? Yeah, there's so many good poisons. Comme des Garçons Zagorsk is a crazy incense violet combination. It makes me shiver. Really? Incense violet. Ooh, that sounds cold and dark. It makes me shiver. Ooh, what other perfumes make you shiver? Inspired by an Orthodox church. Nothing no says that's a good one. What is? Zagorsk or this? I love the color. Look at the color of that. Like when the light comes in. And they nailed it. Even I don't know if this influences the way it smells to me, but I get a really deep, rich red licorice. It's very anisic and floral and spicy. Vanilla, yeah, vanillic, just stunning, you know? Really hard to not like this, unless you like just genuinely don't like sugary notes. But it's done really well. I'm not really into sugary notes, but I mean, it's hard not to like this, right? It's hard to hate on this. I think it's just really nice build. It's a nice build. Kind of like, I don't know, like a Camaro. You know what I mean? And it's not for everybody, but you got to like Camaros. Floating Man says, my scent today is Hermes Ombre Nargil. Had a better than expected day. Thank God. Lots of doctors are on strike, and I had to look after 100 patients for a few hours at one go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Sounds like a day, Floating Man. But it's good to see you, and I'm glad I'm glad to see you're doing great. And in Hermes Ombre Nargil. Adam, hello. Costa, hello. I've ever been to the Philippines? I've never been to the Philippines, bud. Legacy says I'm wearing Terre de Hermes Parfum, masterpiece designer. Yeah, Hermes, Terre is great. I love Terre. Costa is in Fahrenheit Parfum, sweet. I love that as well. Fahrenheit Parfum, violets. Violet, violet, violet. Tonka Bean is beautiful in Chanel Allure Home Sport Extreme. I find it super synthetic. The Tonka in those Allure Sports. Damashi never shit the bed. Really? Are you for real right now, Carl? Are you fucking with me right now? Carl broke up mom and dad. Carl broke up mom and dad. I'll probably be watching Step Brothers tonight. My kid's on the way over, so he loves Step Brothers. Dale broke up mom and dad. Scent of the day, Tyrone says, Arsène Lupin Dandy. I swear there's a smoky violet in there. Ooh, Tyrone. Look at the color. Look at the color. Looky, looky. Yeah, purple. Like purple drapes. Like Dracula's cape. This is a violet perfume. Violet and orris. Violet powder. Violet leaf. Orris powder. Orris flower, very deep and romantic and scary and gothic and leathery and frankincense and balsamic and dry, so dry. It'll make your mouth paste. You're definitely going to be looking for water. They have really strained this and filled it with powder, powder, powder. There's so much powder to this. Plum powder. That's right. plum powder, scented powder. Violet and plum powder. That's what it is. Leather, frankincense, sticky balsams, honeyed. This is honeyed. It's thick like honey. That's what it is. It's thick and gooey, like goopy. I'm going to spray this over everything else. Oh, God, this is so ghostly. Like, it's kind of scary. You know, something overcomes me when I spray this. It's just really dark. The violets in here, they're so stunning. They really take me, like, right to the edge of out there 14.5 billion years ago, the Big Bang. I'm just sitting on the edge right now. I love this stuff. You know what I mean? Lupin Dandy. Hypnotic Poison is a good one. It is. They are. They're all great. The bottle totally inspires the smell. The juice color, yeah. Arsène Lupin. They had to change the name of this. There ended up being a copyright or something. Arsène Lupin, I think, is an actor, like an Inspector Gadget type actor in the UK. I don't know. I've never seen him here. I've not seen the show. But they had to change the name of this. I think now it's just called Lupin Dandy. But this is, Arsène was the copyright issue. And then they had just discontinued it. Avignon and Fumery Turk make me shiver. Descendre is pretty bracing too, akin to a cold wind that hits you in the face when walking through a forest covered in snow. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. I love that. I love that. Legacy says, I discovered that my new Terre de Hermes Parfum bottle performance became weaker after a few years in the shelf, a 200 ml beast. It became weaker. That's possible. I mean, how much, like you're losing, the concentrations change and they shift and the perfume blooms and oxidization gets in the air and, or in the bottle. Yeah, things are gonna, everything's possible. Sometimes they get stronger. I find that with more air that the perfumes get stronger. The Offenlick says, I also describe Descendre as cold mountain air. It's got that big spark. I get a big black spark in the opening. A big black spark. Almost like like flicking your lighter, like that flinty metallic spark. That's what it is to me, a lighter spark. A little bit like that anyway. Tina, good to see Tina. I got my Mousse de Cartier yesterday. Very nice. Awesome. Mousse de Cartier. Galbanum. Big galbanum. Big green galbanum. Love a good galbanum. Pure Tonka is only in the niche category, right? Pure Tonka, I would say, is designer, no? Mugler, I don't know. Whatever. I would call it designer perfume. Aaron Terrence Hughes has a fantastic violet perfume called Violet Oud. Very dry and powdery and heavy violet, says Mike Brown. Cool. Violet and Oud. I don't think I've seen that combo before, but it sounds interesting. Violet and Oud. Are there any other Violet and Oud combos that come to my mind? Or your mind? Let's make them one mind. What do our minds say? Let's bring them together. What do they say? What can our minds come up with? What other Violet and Oud combos are there? I like that bottle of Insolence or whatever it is. It's feminine but pretty. Right, yeah, it looks, you know, it's round and it looks like a flower, kind of like petally and kind of spaceshipy, you know, ooh, it kind of looks like a UFO. Violets are out of this world, right? They're very mushroomy and They're very alien. Aliens must have brought them and planted them. There's it just kind of feels like that. I find violets very much like mushrooms, weird and earthy like mushrooms. Sometimes they freak me out. You know what I mean? So this is very spaceshipy, right? Spaceship. Look at it. Doesn't that look like a spaceship to you? And the oh, but also like a bow and some lady's hair, right? A little like really pretty bow. I don't know. It could be so many things. I think the bottle is wicked. It's beautiful. The packaging is amazing, and it sucks that they changed it. The perfume is still the same, but I mean, this is a work of art, right? This is a work of art. We love it. That's what Guerlain was known for. Guerlain was known for their bottles. Like, look at, so much detail. Simple, but look at the details. This is the heart-shaped stopper bottle, the upside-down heart Mitsuko and Little Blue came out with. The lady's torso. There's the shoulders, right? There's the body. Very simple, but elegant, but also look like pillars. To me, they look like pillars, very strong pillars, right? Yeah, but the insulin bottle is gorgeous. I agree, Wally. I agree. Right, you are, my friend. I'm trying to drop down from 50 to 10 fragrance collection to control this addiction. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. I love that for you. A legacy for Terre de Hermes. I think I'm an anosmic to it a bit now. I can't smell it as well as I used to. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty common to get anosmic with Terre de Hermes. There's a lot of musks. ISO. So I mean, it's a Jean-Claude Elena. He loves that peekaboo shit. He's fucking around the corner right now, lurking. He's like, hello, peekaboo. I'm here. I'm not. Haha. Jean-Claude Elena. That's what he's known for. But trust you me, it's there. You can't smell it. That's my brother-in-law's signature scent. When he comes over, I can, like, if he's sitting here, I can smell him. I come in through that door, I can smell Terre de Hermes, the vetiver, the orange, just floating through here. It's incredibly light, but I can pick it up. The clovey orange. It's incredible. I love it. It's really beautiful. Spicy and fresh spicy. Fresh spicy, warm spicy, woody spicy. Legacy says no more blind buys and spending sprees for me. There you go. You got this, Legacy. You got this, man. Just do some push-ups. Push-ups fix everything, brother. Just do some push-ups. I don't get the hype around Byredo Bal d'Afrique, but Violet in there somewhere. Really? Bal d'Afrique. So Bal d'Afrique was supposed to be Bal d'Afrique. What the hell is a Bal d'Afrique smell like? Does it smell like Vetiver Tonka? Hermes's Vetiver Tonka? What's happening, Dushan? Good to see Dushan. What's the phone battery at? What's happening, Dahlia? The phone battery is, it's at 27. Should I plug it in? Should we recharge? Do we need a charge, Dahlia? Yeah, just come on, give me a charge. Just rub shoulders. Rub some of that energy on me. Give me some of that energy, Dahlia, right there. And I'll go get my charger. Now that L'Oreal's taking over Creed and Gucci Cosmetics, do you think they will reformulate the shit out of those perfumes or no? Possibly. Very possible if they want to lower their costs. But they got to find somebody that's willing to do it. I imagine it's not a fun job, or maybe it is. Maybe it's just like entering numbers into a computer. I don't know, but good luck to them. Good luck. That's why I was searching for niche fragrances that smell similar to Terre de Hermes Parfum. I think Montal has like something. They've done their version. There's my kid in the window. They did a version of Terre de Hermes. Did you see like a little alien in the window? A violent oud. That's right, with violet leaf, violet Parma violets. Violence. I mean, if that's the calling, then sure. It's quite a dark violet oud combo. Purple oud. I thought about purple oud, Wally. I picked it up the other day and gave it a whirl. And it smells like gasoline to me. It smells garish and gasoline-ish. And I thought, what's making this like petroleum vibe? Definitely oud. Violet, though. You could be right. You could be right. You could be right. Let me go say hi to my son, and I'll get my charger, and I'll be right back. Remind me to unpause it though. Okay, unpause. Hello, hello. I bought a Wally. Look what I've got. Purple Oud. And because Purple Oud reminded me of Agar Iban, I brought that as well. All right. So Dahlia, I've got something for you as well. Here we go. Here we go. Friday afternoon, almost 5 p.m. How's everybody doing? We are plugged in. We are plugged in. I need something. I feel like I'm kind of in the void. You know what I mean? I got a stream going, but I got like a void going on deep in my belly. My belly needs to be filled with something, you know? It's just like, feed me, feed me. We need something. I guess I can feed it entertainment, but it would probably prefer some food. Walnuts would be a good snack. Dushan is in Juby. Very nice. Very nice. Guys, like the stream. Give the stream a good lick. If you're enjoying yourself. Do you think AI plays a role to create new fragrances in the future? Absolutely. I think AI is creating a lot of the fragrances that are out there on the market right now. I do. I think it's creating a lot of things. AI is going to change a lot in the next couple of years. Hopefully, hopefully there's a way back or a way out. But I'm not crazy about AI art. Like, it's cool to see, but it often leaves me motionless and cold. Right? No? How do you guys feel about AI art? Oftenlick says, violet leaf actually gives me this sort of super interesting texture in the air, like I am breathing in mist of the steam of a hot herbal tea. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's just incredibly floral and rich and beautiful, like absolutely beautiful, stunning. It's like I want to smell it all the time. It's a bit licoricey. It's a bit vanillic. It's a little bit bitter. Like violets are beautiful, and iris as well. Like together, I don't know. There's something cold and metallic and earthy and strange about them at the same time. Yeah, this is so metallic, in the air. Insolence. Not on my skin. On my skin, it's much more almondy and vanillic. But Dante Bra is super metallic. Metallic violets. Yeah, violet leaves, they give me a chill. Like a chill going down my spine. Legacy says, my favorite new release is Rose Star. You should try it if you love fresh rose that isn't sweet. I haven't tried Rose Star yet, no. Should I get tacos or a sandwich? Tacos. I'd go with tacos. Floating Man agrees. Says tacos. Often we are separated at birth but reunited on Wordle, says Dahlia. Gray flannel, yeah. I should have grabbed gray flannel too. I didn't. I might have Fahrenheit around the corner here somewhere. I always bring up this reply Jean-Claude Elena gave to someone asking him why he doesn't use synthetic sandalwoods. He replied, because they stink. Yeah, they're big. And how do you find Eau Givre, EDP Projector Solage? Do you think it's as good as the original Terre EDT? Yeah, I find it really big. Eau Givre? It's got a huge vanilla base. I find it lasts on me. It's nice and fresh. What's happening, Doc Locke? Good to see Doc. What's happening, brother? Just sprayed a bit of L'eau d'hiver in honor of this stream. Love it. Nice. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're having a great Friday. Hope everybody's having a great Friday afternoon, heading into the evening. People getting ready for dinner, people driving home from work, people at work, people at the gym, people in their cars. Where is everybody watching from? Let us know. Where are you sitting right now? Where is everybody sitting? Mike says, open the new fragrance today, Requiem by Aaron Terrence Hughes, and it wouldn't spray and then shit out like a water pistol. Sent it back today. He uses pressurized atomizers. Defect. Ovenlick says, Balda Freak smells like boneless vetiver tonka. I have both. I have both of these fragrances. Juan says, see y'all guys in my way to get my baby night stream. All right, Juan, have a great one, man. Enjoy your baby, bud. We'll be around. We'll be here talking about violets and parmas. Yes, push-ups. I will definitely start doing more push-ups, maxing out. Yeah, man, do it. You'll feel great. You'll feel awesome. Start doing push-ups, air squats. If you can, get some weights. It'll change your life, bud. You'll feel great. You just end up loving life. Like everything will be great. You know what I mean? It'll help clear your head, and yeah, you just kind of start romanticizing everything. Floating Man says, might have to buy Voice of the Snake soon if L'Oreal are buying Gucci. You like the darkies, eh? Dahlia says, I like the florals in Balda Freak, but Vetiver Tonka has a nicer dry down by far. Deli says, I love purple oud. Let's spray some. Here's purple oud. Look at that bottle. Yeah? Yes, yes, yes to the bottle. Absolutely. Yes to the bottle. Bottle's beautiful. I love the 250 ml Dior bottles. I don't have many, but the bottles are great. The smell, however, I'm not a huge fan of purple oud. This is so garish and resinous and smoky and dirty. I mean, it seems like it would be all the things that I love, but and very green. A lot of patchouli in here. But it's very camphorous, right? Very camphorous. Let's put it. It's so resinous, like scratchy. It's like filling your car up with gas. You know the vapors that come up, the resinous gasoline vapors. That's what it smells like. That's the effect it has. You know, it doesn't. It's not so much smells like the gasoline, but it has that effect. It smells like papyrus and vetiver and things. Dry, synthetic, woody oud. I don't know. I can't. I just can't. I can't. It's too much for me. It's just too much. It's so smoky and dry. So smoky. It's like one of the smokiest things ever. Smoky and green. And I even feel like there's aldehydes in here. There's something popping. Something a little bit bitter. I don't know. What do you guys say? Can we see the fallen angel? My parents are in the room and they've got company. They've got a friend over, so I can't be pulling out Michelangelo right now. But I will. I will as soon as I can. Guys, what's for dinner? What's everyone having for dinner? I'm concerned about dinner. Michelangelo will always be here, but we need dinner. I need some protein. I need some protein. I need some steak. That's what I need. I need a good, juicy steak. Yes, Dior Purple Oud. It's violet oud, or am I wrong? Violet. I've got so many things on. Of course, I'm going to get violet. I got to put it on a card, Wally. I got to put it on a card, but I don't have any cards. I don't know if it's got violet. I'm not feeling violets right now. I maybe patchouli, but not violet leaf. Fuck yeah, man. Maybe hey, this is kind of leathery and smoky. Floating Man says Violet Animal by Faisal Pave is one of the best violet leaf and real oud pairings I've ever got my nose on. I've never heard of it. A Violet Animal. Plug the phone in. Phone's plugged in, Wally. Floating Man says Dahlia is a beautiful name. So close to naming my daughter that. There you go. I agree. You need to smoke some Zaza. Do I? Do I? Why do you say that, Delis? Thank you for the support, though. I love that. You need a Diet Coke ASAP. I was feeling it. It's been a while. It's probably been a week since I've had one, Jared. But I was like, yeah, a stream is always a good time for a Diet Coke. Oftenlick says Agari Ben is fucking amazing. It is very oily and grippy leather to me. Oud, osmanthus, tree balsam, spices. Yeah, it's very tree-ish to me as well. Very barky. Cypressy, green, balsamic. Yeah, lots of incense, fresh cut wood, definitely. Spices, definitely. Smoke, definitely. Pine, definitely. Tar, yes. Resin, yes. Yes. All that smoky stuff. A smoky oud, yeah. And it's just as kind of garish to me as purple oud, if I'm being honest. Garish. It smells garish. But if it smells way more refined than purple oud. I think I've got so much purple oud on, I can't even smell Agari Ben. Doc says, love purple oud. A great, more interesting, and slightly more sexy vetiver type work scent. Amazing how they made it smell like vetiver by mixing orange, saffron, and oud. Ladies love that one. It is very, it's very lumberjacky, right? I can see this going great with flannel, red flannel, black stripes. Nicholas said AI is destroying authenticity. Yeah, it looks good, but it's not from a person's personal perspective or talent, right? JJ, what's happening? I wish someone would make a perfume that smelled like crème de violette liqueur. Ooh. Yo, be the one, JJ. Be the one. Be that which you desire. Often, like, sorry to disappoint you, but there is really no oud in Agari Ben. No, in neither of these. It's just in the name. Fahrenheit Parfum versus Grand Soir, says MM. Ooh, this is a good one. Both of these are really high on my love list. Like, these are both of these are my love language. Fahrenheit and Grand Soir. So, but I would say, Bud, flip a coin, you know? If you really made me choose, we would have to arm wrestle. Yeah, these are both really, really good. Fuck. I don't even want to do it. It's like asking me Shalimar or number 5, you know? How do you pick? How do you pick? Flip a coin. And I don't have any coins, but I'll let you guys flip a coin. But we'll do this. I'll put up a poll really quick. We'll see what the poll says because this is a good question. I like this question. Grand Soir Fahrenheit pot of fum. All right. There you go. Pick. There you go. You guys can pick. There you go. Often says I watched Maurice Roussel talk about how Dante Bra uses a lot of cashmeran and how that is expensive. I think cashmeran is pretty affordable. Of course, of course the brand is going to say that. Of course they're going to say we put 400 roses in Portrait of a Lady. Of course they're going to say that. It's all marketing. Meanwhile, how much oil really comes out of 400 rose petals? Probably not a whole lot. Omar says, my wife's cousin loves purple oud. Our couch smelled of it for a week after we invited. No way. How much does she wear? Does Armani Privé Amethyst Purple have a violet? Eugene, did you find... Oh, Deli's is in the car, driving in the car with the volume all the way up. Where are you headed? Where is everyone else? Where are y'all situated? Eugene, do you find a little Samsara in Bella Speedo mid-notes? Ooh, yikes. Bella Speedo and Samsara. I never really thought about that combination. Bella Speedo's so green to me. Samsara is so floral, but I never got that comparison. What do you see? What connects them for you? Sultan Pasha, what's happening, bro? Is that the real Sultan Pasha? No way. In bed, burnt out. Good to see you, bro. Burnt out is good, man. That means you got something to heal from and learn and grow, man. I love that for you, bud. That's good. That's good, hopefully. It's good to see you on a Friday night. Probably what? It's probably Saturday morning there in the UK. Oh, not quite. Still late Friday night. But no, it's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing great. He says, Maurice Roussel, good old Maurice. I love him because of Musk Ravageur. Yeah, I think everybody loves Maurice Roussel. What do we think of Tobacco Oud Intense by Tom Ford? Why did it have to be discontinued? It probably wasn't selling. It probably wasn't selling. Like if it was selling, why would they discontinue it? Who discontinues anything that sells? Doc is having a lie-in. It's Saturday morning, 7 a.m. here. A sunny, cold weekend awaits. Going to see some fall leaves. What should I wear? Sycamore. Sycamore. Sycamore is with the leaves. Yeah, you going for a stroll out in the woods, Sycamore? Maximo, hello. Good to see Maximo. Bald Freak has lovely marigold in it. Who loves a good bald freak? I'm down for bald freak. Do you own Ganymede, Marc Antoine Baudouin? I don't. If you can describe it, obnoxious. That's how I would. Obnoxious, loud, arrogant, orangey. To me, it's very orangey and leathery, woody, papyrusy, vetiverish. Omar wants to retry Bald Freak. Bobby Ono, what's happening, brother? I'm busy at work here in Fahrenheit 2017-ish bottle. All right. Some love going around for the 2017 bottle. How you doing, Bobby? It's good to see you, man. Hope you're having a great Friday, bud. Enjoy your Friday. Deli's blowing out his car speakers with Eugene's voice. This is crazy. Deli! Deli, can you hear me? The Violet Freaks. Oh, Deli, 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 you are my candy girl, and I got you wanting me. Oh, Deli, 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 Dilly, 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 Deli. Picture that in my mind too. Deli's flying down the road with Eugene cranked all the way up. Eugene's everywhere. I'm having a sandwich for dinner, Jersey Mike. Sandwich. Hopefully there's a steak in there somewhere. Good morning, Baboosh. What's happening, Baboosh, in Melbourne, Australia? Good to see you. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Guys, let us know what you're wearing. Let us know your favorite violet, your Parma violets, your violet leaves. Damashi for Les Abs. I would definitely hire him. Absolutely. What about the Virgin? Oh, yeah, Virgin Violet. Love that too. Any good? Yes. That is very creamy and floral violet. A very waxy, lipsticky, powdery, cosmetic-y, musky. That's a good one. I like that a lot. I should go grab that one. Celine needs to do one called the Zaza. Yeah, Zuzu was great though. Zuzu's a violet. Ooh, iris, a violet, and rose. Big, 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 big violet. It's probably why I love it so much. A musky, creamy, vanillic violet. A little bit of sugar, tonka bean. Yeah, leather. Zuzu. I love Zuzu. I feel like I'm alone in my love for Zuzu. Zuzu doesn't get much love. Why is that? Is it too sweet? Is it too sweet? I love the way it's blended though. I love the way it progresses and develops on my skin and morphs. You know, it just blossoms really beautifully. So for me, it flows, you know? It just kind of is always going in my direction. There's nothing contra, you know? We're all just kind of groove it. But yeah, they should do one called Zaza. Wally says, I have smelled a lot of Byredo, but I don't own any. I find them overpriced. Too soft, quiet luxury, like super expensive. Joe Malone. I'm not a Byredo guy either. I have a few. Pasha says, how you doing, broski? Been a while. Yeah, man, doing great. Doing great. Doing, you know, the same things over and over. Just consistent and repetitive and just, you know, just growing, man. Every day. Work, gym, eat, work, gym, eat, work, gym, eat, sleep, work, gym, eat, sleep, work, gym, eat, sleep, work, gym, eat, sleep, stream, work, eat, sleep, gym, sleep, stream, work, gym, eat, sleep, stream, work, eat, sleep, stream, you know, pack orders. We'll slip some other things in there, but you know, we're doing the same things over and over. We're growing and we're behaving and we're just being here. We're enjoying what we have in front of us, and you know, we're making it great. We're making things great again. We are. We are. We got to do that for ourselves. Make things great. Right, Pasha? You know how it goes. Pasha knows how it goes. I don't want to steer anything off subject, but Sebastian dropped a long form deep dive on Bertrand Duchefort Bertrand D65 perfumes. I see MDCI Chypre P on the thumbnail. I want it. You should want Chypre P. Everybody should want Chypre P. Or to at least try it. It's definitely worth trying. Like Obsession or Shalimar. I hope to find a fragrance that has violet and hay in it. I think that would be a great combo. We should ask Sultan if he's got any great violet perfumes in his collection. What's the topic? Perfume, life, violet leaf, whatever you want to say. What do you got to say? The topic is violet. Yes, that's a good topic. Fair. I wonder what, okay, Pasha, if you're still watching, give us some of your, I mean, if you've created some violets, let us know. But also, I'd love to know, what are your favorite violets out there? Like, that you've, out in the wild, that you've smelled. Favorite violets. Parma violets, violet leaf, anything that you would recommend. It's cool to see Pasha here. It's cool to see another creator, either like another YouTuber or a brand owner. Sometimes we get Victor Wong here. That's cool. That's always exciting. It's good to have Pasha here too. We got to get Antoine on as well. Antoine and Victor. That would be cool. Like an interview for their Portuguese Man-O-War. Portuguese Man-O-War, yeah. I haven't smelled that yet. But I'm definitely curious. Has anyone smelled Man-O-War? It's supposed to be like minty, flinty gunpowder and fresh accord or something. Opinion on revolt against the modern world. Oh, I have no idea what's going on, man. Bro. If you want opinions, watch an old Ram video on Oud Isfahan. He said the Ouds in Dior are distilled too quickly to save costs, which gives them a burnt rubbery smell, according to Russian Adam. Wow, Russian Adam thinks they're real Oud? Then they probably are, but who knows? Who would win in the ring, Damashi or Kirk? My money's on Damashi. I have a feeling Damashi would slug him. Yeah. I don't know how Kirky would hold up in a fight, bro. He looks like a lover, not a fighter. I think Damashi would be upset with him because he took his job, though, and you give him like a... You just like combo him. What do you guys think? Oh, let's see this poll. Grand Soir, 38%. Fahrenheit Parfum, 62%. 29 votes. That's a whopping. That's a whooping. That's a big whooping, eh? That's a pretty good ass whooping. Let's get some more light in here. But it might be too late for that. Oh. Guys, I'm so sore. Every part of my body is sore. And I'm thirsty. I need to get water. 1 second. Josephine wore a violet soliflor, so I think of Napoleon every time you guys talk about violet. Is there any violet in the Ventus? I doubt it. Can I do a backflip? I cannot do a backflip. Burnout from all the traveling this month. I'm sure it was all well worth it, right? I mean, you did it by choice, right? Burnout is great, man. You'll recover and you'll be better than ever. Damashi flanker in the lead. There you go. Versus yeah, there you go. He even slugs him in the perfumes. 2,200 hours Friday night here, 10 o'clock. Still early, right? Lots of time, Sultan. Wally says, I choose Grand Soir over Fahrenheit. And what are the plans for tonight, Sultan? What are we doing? We just chilling? We going anywhere? What do we got? What are we entertaining ourselves with? We got a drink, we got a smoke, we got some shisha, we got some chocolates. What do you got? Asparagus and chives? What's going on? Wally says, I choose Grand Soir over Fahrenheit. No, it's Fahrenheit Parfum specifically. Specifically. Oftenlick says, Pasha, hope you recover well. Do I have a tongue piercing? I do not. Pasha says, haha, trying to. We'll start again on orders in a few days. Yeah, get your rest, man. RP says, Parade is a better version of Bal d'Afrique. You find them comparable? Parade and Bal d'Afrique. Deli says, I've secured the sandwich. Nom nom. Bobby says, love Grand Soir. Can't find my bottle at the moment. I can't find my Mitsuko anywhere. She's left me. Fucking hoe. I always knew Mitsuko was a hoe. If your bottle of Mitsuko goes missing, she's left you for the other guy. Yeah, that's what she does. Mitsuko does. I have no idea where my Mitsuko is. Where could she have gone? Zegna put home as a good violet freshie. Zegna put home. I can't even picture that. Okay, I'm going to end the poll here. We are at Fahrenheit 68%, Grand Soir 32. If you want to vote, you got like 5 seconds before I end this. Otherwise, I'm going to take it down. We're at 34 votes. Deli's is down for Bald Freak. Yeah, I imagine. The one by Rado I'm curious about is 1996, which incidentally also is a violet leather. I don't know. I think there's a couple of cool ones, like Sunday. What is it? Sundays, I think is pretty cool. Like it does kind of evoke that. Like when I smell it, it's like, yeah, how do they capture a Sunday in the bottle? But I feel like they do it somehow. It's just like a lazy patchouli, it feels like. That was not a fart. That was. It sounded like a fart, but it was not. My hand is blowing bubbles. Is there a crackling sound? Oh, it might be the charger is charging. It might be crackling. Yeah, man, we're transferring energy. Crackle, crackle, right? I want to try Sultan's new amber one, says Wally. Well, give him a whirl, man. I'm sure Sultan would love that too. Sultan says, I hope you enjoy them all. With good health, absolutely. With good health and intention. Dahlia says, Cheriosa 59 by SDJ, favorite violet because it barely smells like violet. Well, what does that mean? It means you don't like violets and you don't want us to like violets either. Dahlia, there's something about Dahlia. Dahlia's taken us away from the violets. She's steering us towards something else. Bobby says Fahrenheit and Shamad put home violets 1 and 2. Fahrenheit and Shamad put home. All right. Yeah, I'm down with those. Aqua de Gio Elixir has good violet leaf, right? I don't know. Aqua de Gio Elixir does it. I didn't know that. Sultan says the way violets are used in the Pre Leonde is amazing. The way it hovers over the gentle, innocent mimosa. Yeah. The way it just kind of floats and is super airy, and it reminds you of the springtime air. Definitely. Definitely. It's a bit cherried too and bitter. Bibliotech has a nice violet, one of my Byredos. Violets are so awesome, eh? There's something special about violets. Like, do you guys smell violets out in the air, in the open, in the public? Well, he says I lied. I do own Vanilla Antique by Byredo. Jesus, I forgot what I have. It's okay. Those lies are okay. They're not serious lies. They don't hurt anybody. And they're not really lies, right? They're just like misunderstandings. We need a new poll. Frankie K trained as a dancer and he has youth on the side. So you want a new poll, Damashi versus Francie K? In what? Like a fight? A fight in what? Perfumes or a fist fight? What kind of poll are we doing? The poll is covering your face. That's okay. I'm still here. I just smoked a stogie. I definitely need water. Yeah, I get the pasties too. Sultan says, with regards to violets in my sprayers, Iris Soir and Thebes have a nice dose of ionones and violet leaf. There you go, Iris Soir and Thebes. Awesome. We will look out for those. I might have those. You sent me a bunch of your samples. I will look for those. I will look for those. I will look for those, Sultan. Doc says, why are the streams recently in these weird shorts type format? You can't leave the stream and look up other vids. It wasn't like this until this month. Did YouTube change something? I have no idea, Doc. I just go with the flow. You know what I mean? I'm not changing anything. But change is good. You know, sometimes change leads to better things. So bear with us. Bear with us. Bear with us. Coming up next, You Smells Good Snow Shoveling Live. It could be very soon, Bobby. Could have last week. Last week, we got a lot of snow down here in Ontario. Lots of snow. We had to get the snow tires out. Dahlia says, resmelling Agari Ben. Anyone get that Hermes leathery thing? A lot of them have. Let me smell mine again. I should put this on some sort of paper. I don't feel like going to get paper, though. I do feel like getting some food, though. Pizza would be really nice, eh? Who says yes to pizza? God, this is so soft next to Purple Oud. It's outrageous. Purple Oud is a beast. I can't believe how soft Agari Ben is. And it's not soft at all, but next to Purple Oud is a siren. It's a fire siren. This is a 8-story fire. Very smoky. Piney, tarry. Rudy. Oh my God, it's so bitter and garish, gasoline-ish. Omar says, I think Damashi has bigger muscles, higher weight category. Definitely bigger. Sultan says, YouTube and sleep. That's what I'm entertaining myself with. You got to get your fix. Everybody's getting fixed, man. Don't worry. We're all getting fixed. That's part of knowing what to fix yourself with, though. He does not have a tongue piercing. He has a belly button ring. Do I? DocLog used to be able to forward and reverse 10 seconds. Now I have to swipe 15 minutes. Oh, you can't forward and reverse? That's interesting. No, I haven't. It's got nothing to do with me. It's all YouTube settings. Mitsuko went back to Japan or Germany. Was it? Who are the soldiers? It was a German soldier and a Japanese soldier, wasn't it? Her two lovers. Her husband was Japanese. Her lover was German, I believe. Mitsuko? Doc says Mitsuko's here in bed with me. You can have her, bud. Have her. Enjoy her, man. Enjoy her. I've enjoyed her lots. I've enjoyed her lots, man. Take her. That might be off, and I don't get any apricot-y vibes, but the leathery kind of reminds me of Osmanthus Yunnan. Osmanthus Yunnan. It is leathery. Yeah, it's leathery and woody, definitely. And spicy, leather wood spice. Legacy's fragrances make me want to cry sometimes, very emotional. Like a lot of other people, definitely. That's part of wearing fragrances. You get involved, yeah. They take you on a journey, they take you on a ride, they take you through these deep they call up on unconscious feelings or thoughts or subconscious. Yeah, this they do trigger things deep inside of us. Definitely. And that's the beauty of fragrance. They recall great memories too. They make great memories. I can do the fart hand things too. So can Lily. Oh, can she? Oh, there we go. There we go. There was a Osmanthus Yunnan on the marketplace recently. I was tempted for a second. Can't believe Grand Soir is receiving a healthy dose of injustice. Need more Grand Soir votes. I think it's great. I think it's great, man. Oh, the poll is over. And Fahrenheit won 67% to 33. That's a smoke show. Not even close, eh? Bobby says Dahlia doesn't do violets. Put her in the penalty box, Raf. There's nothing I can do, man. I can't convince her. She's got to walk her own path, right? We can be here and we can cheer for her and we can root for her and do all the things, but she's got to make the choices. Your purpose of being here is to entertain you, Dr. Seven. What is your purpose? My highest purpose, though, is just to feel love, man. Just to feel love like everybody else. Feel love and, I don't know, feel good, feel alive, feel seen, to feel heard, to feel important, to feel justified, to feel worthy. I don't know, what else? You need more? Purpose, purpose, purpose. I don't know, there's lots of purpose. Space says, I bought Ombre Nomad sample. Hope it reminds me of Tuscan leather somewhat. Ombre Nomad. It is very leathery. Pizza and watermelon. That's a good combo. Speaking of Salt and Pasha, have you tried Amber Absolutely? Is that one of Pasha's? I have a bunch of samples from Pasha. I can't believe how some collectors can manage using hundreds of fragrances at the same time. You can listen to hundreds of songs in one day. I only wear one a day, though, to be honest. One or two, the max. Unless I'm goofing around doing stuff like this, right? Where I'm spraying more than I should be. Tons of violet and interlude black iris. I just resmelled it. You should sample Amouage Purpose 50. Yeah, I need to get to an Amouage booth. An Amouage counter. That'd be great. But I didn't know there was violet and interlude. But it usually goes with iris, black iris and violet. Well, that sounds like a good one. Does Purpose have violet spaced? Amber absolutely is fire. Not the regular interlude, but the black iris flanker has both violet and violet leaf. Wow. Yikes. Purpose was too beige mode for me. Had to sell it. 2 Akigali wood, amber woods. Purpose. I don't remember smelling Purpose. Purpose 50. Is Purpose and Purpose 50 two different things? No idea. No idea. Let me just like fix my toupee. I'm drawn to the amber one out of the 4 new ones. I'm drawn to the amber one also out of the 4 new ones. I think you're referring to Pasha's. Purpose 50 is the X-rate version at 50% concentration. 2 times the price. Yikes. Is that what we're asking for? It must be. People must be asking for this if that's what they're making. Like, yeah. Crazy. 50% concentration. Who's wearing this stuff? Where are you guys? Where'd you guys come from? What are you doing here? Why do you need your stuff 50% concentration? Do you know that, what's it called? Eau Sauvage is like 4%. Eau Sauvage is concentrated at 4%. It's just thick oils, thick. I mean, fuck, if you're willing to pay for it, they're gonna make it, obviously. That's what they're doing. But 50% is mental. Regular Amouage fragrances are already concentrated at 20 to 30. I feel like they're way more than 20. I mean, Les Abs are 20. I imagine Amouage are 30. Merrill, good to see Merrill. Hoekstra. Remind me of Lenny Dykstra from the Philadelphia Phillies. Rich Middle Easterners apparently love it. Was with some Qatar, Sauverne, well fun guys this week. They smelled strong. I guess original Polo is not strong enough, eh? But hey, man, if they like it, they like it. What do I care? You know, I don't. I really don't. But wear what you love. It just seems like a lot, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna get going soon, guys. A couple minutes, I'll be going. But if you want, let us know. Let us know what you're wearing. Let us know what fragrance you've been enjoying, or what violets you are enjoying. What violet leaves, powdery violets, violet leaf, Parma violets, violet and orris combos. I should have pulled out Iris Silver Mist. We can do that in the next stream. I'll pull out Iris Silver Mist. I'm curious to see if there's a violet will pop up there. Serge Luton's Iris Silver Mist. There's another good orris. Another good marshmallow, mushroomy orris. Green and metallic. I'll take the Sandra over Polo any day. Awesome. Awesome. I love that, RP. Dia Man is by far my favorite amouage. What does Dia smell like? Dia. I don't remember Dia. Amouage states the concentrations for each fragrance on their site. Dia Man is 20. Interlude Man is 29. I mean, OG Interlude, to me, there's nothing. That was like one of the strongest things I've ever worn in my life. And it felt like being beaten with a baton by a police officer. Like just getting whipped in the head with it all day. That's how heavy it felt. I felt like I was carrying like a backpack and I had two 40-pound luggages in each hand. Like that's how heavy Interlude is. The energy is intense. It brings the fire. Interlude was so heavy on me. It's exhausting. I don't know. To me, I find that exhausting. It's just like the mental warfare it takes you through. Great fragrance, but it fucking it takes a lot of energy. Interlude is infernal, but I kind of love it. I agree. Like, I agree too. There's parts of it where I feel like my flesh is in flames and it's burning, and my skin, it smells like burning skin. Smoky, crisp, charred skin, but it's like incredible, you know? Like, really crazy and catchy. And I'm down with it, but there's times where I'm like, man, this is too much. I just want to wash this off. I appreciate it, but yeah, it's a lot. A big rubbery thing. So rubbery. Incensey. Dia is peony and vetiver with some light incense. Douchefort. Oh, bit like Timbuktu, but much softer and more sophisticated. Babouche wore LDE last night. Awesome. I think Galen wore LDE last night too. LDE night. Great. But we're at 5:45 p.m. just outside of Toronto. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you're having a great Friday. Friday evening, Saturday morning, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're enjoying. Flowing, going, doing, being, seeing, feeling, touching. Nom, 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 nom. All the good stuff. Doing all the good stuff. Is it nighttime where you are? It's like almost 6 p.m. Almost 6. Often like this thriving. You jiving. Often like it's in the flow. I feel like you're in the flow a lot. It's good to be in the flow. Stress-free, anxious-free, and just living, you know, breathing. Without being worried about shit. See ya. Have a lovely evening with your fam. You too, Doc. Wherever you are, man, in the world. Will too high power. Always heard a lot about Amouage, but personally, very overrated. Yeah, you gotta love them. You know, they gotta be your thing. And I like, you know, I do like a lot of them. I like a bunch of them. Flow like water, sting like a bee. Muhammad Ali. Lord Charles, what is happening? The man, the myth, the legend. Good to see you, bud. Let me guess, you're in Comet. I'm gonna imagine you're in Comet. Chanel Comet. Violet. Violet Iris. Vanilla. Comet is a good violet. Comet and Zuzu are both violets. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I told ya. Violets, baby. Violets is where it's at. I'm a bit shabby, but it's still early. What do you mean shabby? I'm late. What's the best violet? You gotta go back. You gotta watch from the beginning, man. Otherwise, I'm just repeating myself. We're just reliving. Tell us your best, Charles. We'll do this. We'll give you one for one. Tell us your favorite, and maybe I'll give you one favorite. I'll give you one favorite. Dahlia says you have a good nose off, and all I smell from Black Iris is barbecue. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. It's very smoky. Lord is in 1957, and I think Lord Blue, honestly. Ooh, yeah, you're not pulling any punches. Lord Blue is Moody. The violet blue sky, that's what Lord Blue is. The hour blue. And that's where the violet, that's where the blue sky comes from. Violet. Yeah, Lord Blue is a good one. I should have Lord Blue here. Often says Lord Blue is a good call. Yeah, I mean, fuck. You can't miss Lord Blue. Doc says Comet is now my wife's favorite perfume. Thanks for the intro on that crazy New Year's live stream. I can't even remember what was the New Year's live stream. What was the crazy live stream? I can't remember, bro. But I'm glad that your wife's loving it. I love it too, man. I love Comet and Zuzu both. I find them kind of similar in some ways. But Comet is more, more French. It's not as sweet. It's Zuzu might be more playful, you know. But I love the powdery vibes in Comet. Those powdery violets, the powdery iris. Oh man, the kind of the cherry scented powders. Yo. Same thing as in Lure Bleu. Comet is Lure Bleu, really. Right? Le Lion, Shalimar, no? Come on. Right? Lord Charles says, can't believe I'm saying this, but Lure Bleu over Comet. I feel like Comet has a better build. Like the materials used in Comet feel fuller and richer. Wow, Lord Blue is old as shit, right? It's aged. They've kind of let it go, obviously. If we're comparing vintage Lord Blue, of course. Often Lick says, I need to smell a Lord Bleu. EDP. Sultan Pasha Amber is called quintessentially amber. All right. I imagine that's a huge smoky fucking thing, eh? I bet you it's dark as hell. Tons of amber, smoke, guts, resins, gums, all sorts of stuff. I know Papa Sultan likes his things. Bold. He's got a bold style. Babu says something about insolence. Yeah, candied powdery violets, like from the tin can. You know, when we were kids and we would eat those like raspberry candies, those raspberry violet candies that were powdered. They had like the white dusting of powder on them. That's what insolence is, with a dose of hairspray. Eugene hasn't mentioned L'Eau de Bleu. I'm surprised. Dude, I've spoken about L'Eau de Bleu more than any other fragrance. Sometimes you just got to talk about other things. But of course, L'Eau de Bleu. Of course. Oftenlick says, I wore Philosopher's Walk yesterday. I got about 3 hours of projection. Then it became more of a skin scent for another 6 to 7 hours. Nice. It's soft and not huge. Okay. All right. Lord says, L'Eau de Bleu was Princess Diana's signature and Mitsuko was the Queen's perfume. I know Princess Diana wore 24 Faubourg by Hermes. I didn't know about L'Eau de Bleu. Mitsuko was the Queen's signature. Or the Queen's perfume. It was also Charlie Chaplin's signature, Mitsuko. I came on once when you were on a marathon with Margie. I remember you coming on. Was that New Year's Eve? I definitely remember that. Showed some of my collection. Was awesome. You were quite high, so probably don't remember. No, I remember you coming on. I just don't remember it being New Year's Eve. I remember Margie coming on too. Yeah, that was fun. It's always fun when Margie comes on. Margie brings a different dimension, eh? Margie brings her own energy. Margie's got her own energy, absolutely. And it's fresh and spunky and fun, and it can go everywhere with Margie. Yeah, I think it was like an 8-hour stream. It can get serious, it can get funny, you know, she's got a great sense of humor. Her energy flows, right? There's a great transfer of energy with Margie. What's the crackling noise? I unplugged my phone. It's probably the charger. Does 19 Poudre have violet? I don't know, but I love it. I'm going to say yes. I had a little bit on my hand earlier today, but it's, you know, I've sprayed so many things on. But I'm going to say Poudre does. It's mostly orris and buttery orris. But I'm sure there's violet. I can't capture it right now, but I'm sure there is. Damn, you're right. Some violet does smell a bit like hairspray. Yeah. Like candied hairspray. Right. Raspberry scented hairspray. It's that fizzy metallic thing. I love Charlie Chaplin. How can you not? Oftenlick says, I just saw your mind go someplace when you read that soft, not huge sentence and realized my phrasing was poorly chosen. No, man, it's all good. I was just kind of tuning in. I was tapping into what you were saying. I was tapping into like what parts. I mean, there is a softness, you know, there is a softness in philosopher. Absolutely. There is a softness. There is a tenderness, a warmth. Often like has a very fine-tuned nose, says Wally. How do you tune your nose, Wally? At 5:55 p.m. How do you tune your nose? Do you have Parma Violet candy in Canada? They taste exactly how Mesia smells, if that makes sense. I remember having it as a kid, but it's been so long since I've seen it or even heard of it. I don't know if I don't know. Are they banned, Parma Violet candies? What's happened to them? They used to come in the tin cans, almost like the Fisherman Friends, like the cough lodgings. Yeah, in that sort of candy box. There's no way Poudre has a violet because I love Poudre. Let me get my Poudres right here. That's interesting. I don't remember recalling violet here, but it's possible. It's possible. Dahlia says, there's no way Poudre has violet because I love Poudre. So you really hate violets that much. What do you hate about them? Do they go dirty on you? Like they can go shitty on you. Perfumes do make people go crazy sometimes. You think they made Charlie Chaplin crazy? Iris Poodle has been violet, Dahlia. Has a big violet. Iris Poodle. This is Galbanum and Oris. I'm going to say yes to violet. I'm going to say yes, this has a violet in it. But it's not candied like all these others. And it's very small. I'm going to say a very small violet. Wally says, I couldn't imagine life without sense of smell. Lord says, your story had me paranoid because what if a violet doesn't like me back? Does it? Did you find out if it likes you back? That was the purpose. That was the whole point, to figure out if Violet likes you. Does Violet like you? Violet, see, like on Dahlia, she doesn't like it. I figure it just goes poopy on some people, especially the leaf. Iris Poodle is the king of powdery violet. It's more Iris, though, and Oris. It's more, way more. But guys, it was great seeing you. I got to run. And I will talk to you all very soon. Have a great weekend. Love you all. Bye for now. Ta-ta. Enjoy your irises and your violets and your candies and your poodles.